Hey guys, Sleepy Reader here. My first car video in the exciting parking lot of the industrial park where my office is. So I wanted to talk about Marvel Now, and it's been being hyped for quite a while now, and I got really excited about it at first, and I added on a number of subscriptions through. I'm getting some Marvel comics through the mail. They always come later, but they're in okay shape, and you get them a lot cheaper than you do on the newsstand or on the at the comic book shop. And I think I've got six subscriptions now. Anyway, I think I maybe jumped the gun because Marvel Now is really nothing special. It's a switching of creators, basically, for the most part, and renumbering everything and doing a lot of hype. And even though I save some money by doing these subscriptions, and hopefully I'll get the first issues. It'll probably drive me crazy, and some of them I'll want to go buy at the store anyway. I committed myself to 12 issues of books that I may or may not really want. And the truth is, for everything, you'll very soon be able to get them in trades. And the trades, especially with discounts you can get through Amazon or other places, will be a lot cheaper. And in the case of my mail subscriptions, probably the same price as my mail subscriptions, if not cheaper than that. And a lot of these books will be in the dollar bins or the 50-cent bins or whatever, depending on how good your comic book store is, in a few months. So if you don't pick up a comic book, you're not missing any. All you're missing is the opportunity to read it right now. You're not missing your chance to eventually read it. So I'm a little interested in the Uncanny Avengers run by Rick Remender, but really I'll probably be fine reading it in a trade in 6 months. And I may see reviews about it that make me not want to read it anyway. So I'm just sort of saying, don't get overly caught up in the hype. Buy what you want to buy and what you can afford to buy to read. Sometimes you can rationalize, oh, it's a collector's item, I can buy more comics because eventually it'll pay off. I don't think there's any chance it will pay off with a super hyped up event like this. It's when you pick up the early issues of The Walking Dead or something like that, something more obscure that no one expects to succeed, or that has a low print run. That's where you're gonna, if you have the savvy to make money from comics, that's where you're gonna really see an increase in value. So yeah, it's kind of a message to myself. Don't get too caught up in the hype. Think carefully about what you're gonna buy what you can afford. I can afford a lot of comics, but still, if I look back and I bought $50 worth of comics that I didn't need, I feel bad about having wasted that $50. And when I was in different stages in my life, I certainly couldn't have afforded that many of these very expensive comics. So again, I guess I'm obsessing about them trying to pull as much money out of us, hardcore comic book guys as they can. But there's lots of ways, lots of opportunities to read these books. So yeah, get what interests you, but don't feel like you're missing some boat and you're losing out if you don't pick up every book or tons of hyped up books. So yeah, like for instance, I listened to the audio tape of a press conference for the upcoming release of the Uncanny Avengers, and really when you listen to them talk about it, all it was is a new creator is coming on to this comic book that's combining a little bit of the X-Men and a little bit of the Avengers, and it's just a continuation of the Avengers versus X-Men process that's been happening. It's just another Marvel continuation. There's no nothing big here, folks. Move along. Even though that's not how they meant to describe it, that's how it came out, really. You know, it's going to focus on the Red Skull, and, you know, it's nothing new. It's just another little tweak, a little twist in the ongoing Marvel continuity. So yeah, that's my screed here. I personally wish I hadn't pre-invested in quite so many of those subscriptions, although at least I was saving money. But who knows whether I'll want all 12 of those issues that I've now committed to. And I may pick up one or two at the comic book store. Hopefully mostly just the $3 books and not the $4 books. I might try one or two $4 books. We'll see how weak I'm feeling. But I gotta keep reminding myself I can get them later. Talk to you all later. Bye-bye.